Hey girls, it's Gina. So this is the look inspired by the new things that I bought at MAC recently. My Lady Gaga lipstick and my stacked pigments on the iris of my eye. So this is the tutorial that I've come up with. General information, the contacts that I'm wearing right now is Fresh Look in hazel or brown. No, it's in brown. And yeah. This basic look, really we're concentrating on creating a shape to the eye. So if you have deep, um, what is it called? If you have deep eyes, deep set eyes already, this might not be quite the look for you because the whole purpose in this eye is to make your eyes pop if you're kind of shapeless like me. And I'll show you guys pictures at the end of my eye just without makeup, and you'll see how flat and untextural it is. It's very boring. But by doing this, I'm creating the illusion of more shape so that it looks like my eye is a little bit more like sticking out and whatnot. And I really concentrated on contouring today more than I would other days, and even highlighting just because I'm creating this shapy look to create more shape in my face. So I hope you guys like it, and I guess I'll talk to you ladies later. Bye! So I've already primed my eye with actually Urban Decay primer potion today. I'm going to grab my MAC 224 brush and grab my eyeshadow color in Cork. And Cork is really similar to Wedge. It's actually slightly darker. It's this one right here. And they're all very light tan colors. I'm going to contour my eyelid, and you can see compared to this eyelid, what we're going for is I'm kind of creating more definition and more shape to my eye. This eyelid right here looks more flat. There's no shape to it, but by layering different colors and textures, we're creating a shape for my eye so that it can pop a little bit more. So you can see this eye it looks like it's sticking out a little bit, and we're creating a foundation for that with this color. So you grab your Cork, and I'm using my 224 brush, and I'm going to start with the contours of my eye. Now when you're starting off with your eye and you want to know where your contour is, look at the shadows of your eye. Even though my eye looks it looks pretty flat, there's actually still a little bit of a sink like right here, and a little bit of a shadow right around here. And that's where my eye socket sinks in, and that's where my crease would be. So I'm going to go in lightly and trace that contour with my 224 brush, with my Cork color. And I'm really going to emphasize the outer corner of that contour and the inner corner. Not so much the middle of my eye, because the middle is where we're going to apply that bright gold color, and that's what's going to make it pop. So we really don't need to contour that part, but I'm going to emphasize the outer and the inner part of my eye where it sinks in a little bit right here. And that's just going to start to create a foundation for the shape. Now as you can see, we've created like a basis of where we're going to go in and darken those areas. So now with my Sigma 224 brush, and I use my Sigma one a lot like my 217 brush from MAC because it's a little bit more denser, but it's still good for a blending brush. I'm going to grab my eyeshadow color in Saddle, which is this one right here, and it's probably 2 shades darker than Cork. And I'm going to go in and define this Cork color and really define that contour on my eyelid with this color. So slightly lower than my Cork and a little bit more intense to create an even more defined contour. I'm just going to blend that. Now it looks funny now because there's this void right here, and now it just looks like a big chunk of eyeshadow, but that's okay. With my MAC 214 brush, just a flat, dense brush, I'm going to grab my eyeshadow color in Embark, which is a very dark reddish brown. grab some of my brush and start patting in from the inner to the outer and back and forth where my lash line is, kind of like as if you're applying eyeliner, and I'm just patting that in to pack in as much color as I can. Just like that. Grab some more. I'm gonna do that again. Okay. Now with my 217 brush from MAC, I'm gonna start blending this color out, this Embark. And I'm using small little circular strokes lightly. I'm just gonna blend that out as much as I can. Grab some more Embark if you need to, so that it transitions really smoothly into our saddle. Okay, to make that transition even smoother, because it's still a little chalky, I'm going to go back to my 224 brush and apply some more saddle and really start to layer this on top of my Embark so that it looks like it transitions perfectly. You want a nice gradient effect, and I think layering really helps that. When you keep layering these colors, it'll start to really blend really well. Okay, so now as you can see, it's pretty soft. If it's still a little rough, you could just go back with in between the colors and keep. Now for my under eye color, my lower lash line color, I'm going to use Contrast, which is my favorite dark blue from MAC. I'm going to use my Sigma pencil brush in 219. Pack that onto the brush and trace my lower lash line, really packing in that color. If you don't have if you don't have contrast, you can go with Deep Truth or Star by Night or even Freshwater. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows with MAC's Concrete and NYX's eyebrow brush. For my highlight, I'm going to use my eyeshadow in Brule from MAC. It's a very matte cream color. We don't want to use shimmer because we're going to go in with that gold shimmer, and we're using different textures to create that shape. So a nice clean brow under the arch of your brow, blend downwards. On the inner corner of my eye, I'm just going to apply a little bit of shroom just to make my highlight, just to highlight the inside of my eye. I'm going to line my eye with Sigma's 209 brush and MAC's Fluid Line and Blacktrack. I'm lining just my waterline on the bottom, since we already lined it with some blue eyeshadow, and my waterline on top. I'm going to apply some lashes. Okay, now to the last step of our eye. I'm going to grab some Fix Plus, or you could use water or whatever. Just need some liquid. And I'm using my Sigma 194 brush. It's just like a small concealer brush. I'm going to grab my stacked 2 pigments, and this is the very, very gold color. Grab a little bit of this pigment, and I'm just gonna tap this on the iris of my eye, going downwards. Just little slight taps. in a circular motion so that it just kind of imitates the iris of my eye. Okay, just like that. So you can see it really pops right now. And then we're going to go back in. I'm going to use my 217 brush from MAC. And I'm just going to blend that out in a circular motion. Depending how much you want this to really pop, you can blend it out more so that it's less strong and more iridescent, or you can just leave it really, really distinct so that it really makes your eye just go bam. Totally. Okay, so that's it for our eyes. You can see we've created a nice illusion of a lot more shape. My eyelids are not as flat anymore. For my blush, I'm going to use my mineralized blush in Dainty, which is a bright light pink color. Grab some of this, shake some off, and just lightly apply it on my cheeks. Contour with my Warm Light Definitive Sculpt and Shape. To highlight my face so that it really shimmers, I'm going to use my Prestige Minerals in Pure Shimmer. I'm using Sigma's 109 brush and just at the highest part of my cheekbones. And to finish the look, I'm using my Lady Gaga lipstick. Which is a really, really bright pink color. And my MAC Dazzleglass in Baby Sparks. Just a light pink color with shimmery sparkles in it. And that's it for the look. So let me show you. Show you with the light off. Hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you ladies later. Bye! Thanks for watching.